Well, we had past 3 to 4 years, I think we are going through this very rough surface. And it's been the commodity boom, but since then we do have faced the commodity prices are going down. And consequently, our fiscal revenues falling down and foreign reserves are depleting. So the new cabinet is appointed last December. It's looking forward to how we can fix these problems, including the OT. So our current policy is towards meeting investors and we try to meet their demand and their needs, how we can make sure that foreign investors will feel comfortable in Mongolia investing. Mm-hmm. So that's, I think, the main agenda of the current government, to work towards the foreign investors. I think first of all, they want to be stable policies from the government. Because in the past, we used to change the law and our policies very frequently. So I think in the near future, I think we should make sure that we don't change our minds very quickly. So we will have to show the investors very stable environment where they can have very thoughtful plan. We don't have a FTA number goals, but certainly the last 1 year, FTA numbers were falling down rapidly. So we want to change that. And currently, government is planning to fix the 2 big major projects. One of them is OT second phase, and another one is Untitled coal mining project. So I think if we start those 2 projects, I think it will give more certainty to other investors that the government of Mongolia is really we can do a business. I think major investors will be, as you said, Australia, China, Japan, Korea, and US, I think. I think major investors will be. We do have plans to grow the small and medium enterprise and other sectors such as agriculture and other industries, but I think immediately we cannot broaden our economy. So I think on the short term we have to rely on mining. But in the long term, our vision is that we should concentrate more on other sectors rather than the mining. Well, I think both of them are happening in Mongolia. But if you see us, there were not big interest up to 2005 from investors. I think since 2005, we can see that so much interest in our country. And then we are also learning how to deal with investors. And partly it's our fault that we don't have so much knowledge and expertise how we should deal with the investors. I think last 10 years it was a good lesson for us. And we don't want to make similar mistakes in the near future. Yeah. Well, with Russia, we do have economically, I think, we do import oil from Russia. Otherwise, as you said, we don't have many connections with Russia. But certainly, we think that we will benefit with the sanctions in Russia, that we do have, I think we will have more opportunities to benefit economically with Russia at this moment. At this moment, don't supply much, but because of the sanctions, I think we might open new opportunities to export to Russia. Not yet. I think the agricultural sector and poultry will be the, I think, major opportunities for us. Well, we were hoping that EBRD institutional changes will be approved. Unfortunately, it's not approved. We would want to have more say in the EBRD management. So that was the hope for the meeting, but unfortunately it's not passed. But for EBRD, we are hoping that EBRD will continue to finance our SME sector. We don't really want to look at that EBRD will play a major role in the big mining sector, but for us it's important that EBRD will continue to play and invest in our SME sector. I think last 10 years, I think we can see that there is a growing industry growing on the SME sector. And because of the current economic problems, I think they do lack in financing. So we would want the EBRD to play a crucial role at this moment.